Live from New York City, it's the Wendy Williams Show. Today, music superstar Alicia Keys hits the Wendy couch. And you'll never believe what she's up to now. Wendy gets the scoop. And star of the Aaliyah movie, Alexandra Shipp, is here with behind-the-scenes stories from the set. Plus, Wendy's breaking down all of today's super juicy hot topics. Now, here's Wendy!
Thank you for watching. Those are my co-hosts, my studio audience, my partners in crime. How you doing? I'm doing great. Let's get started. It's time for Hot Topics. We've only got 1 hour together and we've got a packed show. You know, A. Keys is here. And there are only 3 more days till the Aaliyah movie that airs on Lifetime, and the star of the movie, not Patricia Shipp. She's a gossip who used to write for the Star magazine, right? Yeah, hey Patricia. The other Shipp is here, Alexandra Shipp. Who's the star of the movie, so we'll talk to her a little bit later on. And rest in peace to Big Bank Hank from the Sugar Hill Gang. It's so sad to hear that. I mean, young, 57 years old, he passed away. You know, who didn't do Rapper's Delight when they were doing their talent shows at school? I know I did, 9th grade. Me and my friend Barry Rubin. Barry, do you remember that? We did the Sugar Hill Gang? Rest in peace, Big Bank Hank, and shout out to his family. Sorry about your loss. So now, people are outraged at Kim Kardashian's new caper. And so am I, maybe not for the same reason as you. It's the cover of Paper magazine. Take a look at this and tell me what you think. Some of the guys on the staff, now mind you, these are the same guys who normally would lust after Kim. They're all of a sudden looking and saying, this does not look attractive, and why is her crack so long? And then other people were like, how does she clean that? I defended her. You know, I can hate something but squint and tell you what I love about it. Like, I think that she looks fantastic. And of course there's photoshopping. All photos get photoshopped. But in general, this is clap if you think this is fantastic. Like, you can't hate on that, but you know, as they say, just because you can do it doesn't mean you should. You would think at this particular point that this woman would want to distance herself from the sex tape as much as possible. You know, I was just getting used to her trotting around town with her long breast and no bra on. You know, and the see-through clothing, but now we've taken it to, now we've taken it to a whole nother level. Paper magazine, that's one cover, but there's an alternate cover as well, featuring Kim balancing champagne glass on her behind. The champagne looks very phallic-y. And clearly they have elongated her butt in order to balance it properly. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's still, you know, even without being photoshopped, you have to admit, don't be a hater. She's a beautiful woman. You know what I mean? And I have to tell you something. If this was an actress, a respected actress, like say Demi Moore or Cameron Diaz or somebody, or Charlize Theron, we would be looking at this as artistic, including the booty crack picture. But because it's Kim and people love to hate on her, we don't look at it as artistic, we look at it as hoary. And I picture, and I'm not even thinking about baby North. Like, a lot of people, and maybe many of you too, are like, well, she's a mother. Why is she still doing stuff like that? I look at it and say, well, North is being groomed to do the same thing. So, therefore... So to North, this is going to be a big deal, you know, in terms of looking up to her mom. I look at it and say, well, you're somebody's wife now, but I get it. Because Kanye was probably in the corner talking about, yes, 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 hunty. Pose, girl, yes. Okay, now I'm gonna take a survey in my studio audience, my co-host. Clap if you think there's nothing wrong at all with any of this. Clap if you think it's wrong because she's a mother. Clap if you think it's wrong because she's a wife. Clap if you think Kanye and his special friend Ricardo Tucci were in the corner saying, yes, hunty, yes, yes, hunty. All right, so let's move along and talk about Khloe. Now, Khloe has people outraged because this is the picture she put on her Instagram. By the way, this is called, we did a new segment. You know, we're always doing new segments here. This is our first ever Regretagram. Hit it. Stop clapping, pay attention to what you're looking at. Do you think that this is okay? Weren't we just talking about Dancing with the Stars, asking the black dancer to come back to dance the Alvin Ailey African tribal dance? Like, what part of the game does Khloe possibly think that this is okay? The only KKK to ever let black men in. So, after getting backlash, she pulled the picture down. Khloe, just because you all let black men in a lot doesn't make you an honorary nothing. You are a white woman. Know your place. I'm just saying, you know, I'm just saying. Well, so she ended up deleting it, so now let's delete them. So, it was just Monday. I was telling you that Mark Anthony is engaged to his model girlfriend who's 27 years old, mother of one son who's 7 years old. Her name is Shannon DeLima. Well, that was just Monday, but guess what happened yesterday? They got married. They got married. And some people in our morning meeting were like, why would he get married a third time? Like, he's Mark Anthony, you know, he's already been through marriage and alimony and divorce and whatnot. Why would he do it a third time? And I say, because little do many of you know, if you're not married, but marriage does change a lot. I don't care, and I've said this to you, whether you've been living with a guy for 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, you can have 3 kids. The second you get married, stuff changes. Like, the dynamics of the relationship change. Would you agree with that by clap or not? They really do. And I can't explain exactly what it is, but it changes. For some people for the better and other people for the worse. But either way, Mark apparently likes being married and not just, living together and loving. And this girl is young enough, he can go on and have his 6th child. He already has 6? 5, he has 5 kids. He takes care of his kids though, it's okay. But listen, it's really warm here in New York today, like 60 degrees. I just feel like chopping my head off and putting it on the floor. Like, I don't have like Zyrtec allergies, but I do get something where my eyes get all watery and I get all verklempt. So pardon me if I'm comfortable in front of you. Anyway, back to Mark. My thought is, she probably is Cirque du Soleil in bed. Or, and probably funny, makes him laugh. And he wanted to lock that down. And she, while she has a 7-year-old son with an actor, I don't know which actor, she's never been married. And for a lot of women, they want to try marriage at least once in their lives. You know, and so she, at 27 years old, probably told old man Mark, I mean that in the most loving way, Mark, but you're a lot older than her, probably told old man, you know, put a ring on it, and then I don't need a big wedding, let's get married now. So they did, and he is, and congratulations. Jenny, my Jenny McCarthy, dear, what are you about to do? Worst decision ever. Jen, she's heading to reality TV. With her new husband, Donnie Wahlberg. A reality show for A&E. It's called Donnie Loves Jenny. Well, you know, A&E, they air that cute Wahlburger show, which I love the Wahlburger show. I like the mom and all the brothers. I like that Wahlburger show. And Jen has been on that show a few times, but that show is like one of those happy, joy shows that it's fun to see the whole family together. That's my kind of reality TV now, not, you know, ratchetness. Most of the time. But they're gonna do Donnie Loves Jenny. They're gonna do like 8 episodes. The first episode's supposed to be leading up to the engagement and then the wedding, and then after that, I guess them settling into wedded. But reality TV spells nothing but trouble and divorce for married people. I just don't understand. Like, I mean, I get why she's doing it, you know, because Jenny, you know, she's got her talk show on the Sirius XM. But aside from that, you know, I guess, you know, she wants to stay in front of us and stay relevant, but you are relevant. You're married to a Wahlberger. And I think this is a way bad move for Donnie or any established actor. Like, I can't even understand why, like, Lisa Rinna's doing Beverly Hills. Like reality TV is lowbrow for the most part. Unless it's gonna be something cute, like that Wahlburger show. I don't find that lowbrow for Mark Wahlberg to be doing the Wahlburger show. But I do find it lowbrow for Donnie to be doing this show. And I know exactly how the first episode's going to be. She's gonna come in the house, honey, I'm home. And she's gonna go over to him and lick his face, because that's what Jenny does. You know, she's gonna lick his face from the nape of the neck all the way up, and then she's gonna end it with a fart. You know how Jenny is. You know her personality. We've known her for years. She's dirty girl, and I don't know whether that fart's gonna come from her booty or from under her arms. You know, but that's the kind of, you know, Jenny McCarthy's, you know her humor. There's gonna be lots of sex talk and a lot of that mess, and next thing you know, they're gonna be divorced. I wish they wouldn't do this show. Donnie, particularly you, I wish you wouldn't do this show. You are an established, you went from New Kids on the Block, and I'm sure it was very difficult for people to paint him in a different light than being a boy band star. And so now that he's established that, and do you watch his show, the Blue Blood show? Yes. And so now that you've established yourself as a blue blood, oh, don't go on reality. Oh, hell, he's gonna do what he wants. That's another one. You know what? To me, she's got him in a trance because she's probably Cirque du Soleil too. Do you know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying? How do you feel about remakes of songs? See, I have no problem. You don't like remakes? You like them? Well, I do too. Thank you. Brandy and Monica song, remember The Boy Is Mine? There's gonna be a remake. Well, the song was #1 on the hit parade in 1998. I mean, that song was every place. It was played on urban stations, it was played on top 40 stations. Your mother knew it, my mother knew it. We all knew the song. Cute song, too. Well, it's gonna be remade with Ariana Grande and Jessie J. Now, hold on now. These two people, they're very, very relevant with the music that they have now. What's it called? It's Bang, that's right, Bang Bang. Bang Bang Bang. Anyway, I don't have a problem with them remaking this song. Remakes, heck, if there was no remake of I Will Always Love You, we would have never had the Whitney Houston version. You know? That was Dolly Parton's song. Remember, she wrote it and she sang it first, but I never even heard the Dolly version. I heard the Whitney version. You know? And it's also exposing a whole new generation to an otherwise great song that The Boy Is Mine. Like my son, 14, he has no idea who Brandy and Monica are. Like, he has no idea. No, that's not, I'm not saying that comical. I'm saying that, like, you know, however, The Boy Is Mine would be, you know, a song that girls his age, my son at 14, they would now know the words to this song and it would be a whole new relevance. My thing is that I hope Brandy and Monica both wrote their verses so that, like Dolly Parton, they get the check. You know what I'm saying? I have something in common with Jennifer Lawrence. You probably don't have that in common. She is all over the internet, but she vows never to use social media. Look, I've never made it a secret. Tristan Zimmerman runs, you know, my website. Now, I tell him what I want to be put on there, but that's through a phone call or I text him or, you know, we collaborate and we have a meeting, you know? But I've never made it a secret, you know, that's why you will never catch me in Twitter wars and stuff like that. I wouldn't even know how to begin to fight. And now, Jennifer Lawrence says that she'll never get Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, none of that because the internet has scorned her so much. Well, I get that. You know, the more hate you see on the internet, the more turned off you get to even wanting to press send or however you operate it. She also says that she's not good with emailing, not because of, you know, because she gets a scatterbrain, but she basically doesn't know how to do any of that stuff. Are we the only ones, me and Jennifer Lawrence? Clap if you're like us. Really? You know, there's more of us than I thought that are out here. Well, look, let's stick together and just vow never to be a part of that. I mean, you know, and I know that people use social media, like celebrities use social media to remind, you know, their fans of you know, their projects coming up and things like that. Regular people, I think, use social media because you guys like to keep in touch with old boyfriends and people from junior high and stuff. No, really, isn't that why you use it? You like to keep in touch with the homies? Well, then why do you use it? To promote your projects? I thought, huh? To stay in touch with friends and family? Have you ever heard of the telephone? Just pick up the phone. To see what people are eating for lunch? Well, I'll tell you. Listen. Someone who is not like Jennifer Lawrence or me is Prince. Prince is now on social media. He just posted his first ever Facebook picture. But look, he's taking a selfie with an old-fashioned camera. He's a beautiful man, isn't he beautiful? He's just a really, hey Prince. Yeah, nice looking man. Well, welcome to social media, Prince. Now don't get in any Twitter wars. Lady Gaga has a new look. It's our hot shot of the day. Hit it. Okay, it's a really, really big wig. I mean, it is a big wig, but you know what? As salt and pepper hair goes, did I ever tell you this? Like, I'm teetering on maybe when I get 70 years old to go the salt and pepper route with nice, you know, because to me, it's not about having gray hair that makes you old. It's the density of your hair. I don't care if your hair is jet black, if it's really, really thin, like thin hair says older. Do you know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? This right here could be a very, very beautiful wig on a 70-year-old woman. Or, look, I think it's pretty on Lady Gaga, too. There's a lot of hair. Of course, you know, she's very different like that. You know who else is a perfect example to me of going gray and embracing it? Do you know that model, Carmen Delaforce? She is gorgeous. I was in the store one day, this was many years ago, I was buying a birthday gift for my husband and she helped me pick it out, but I was so mesmerized at her beauty, you know, and like up close, like she's got no bald spots, like nothing. She's just a beautiful, looks untouched, right? Like a natural beauty. What is she, like 75 years old? 83! She's 83 years